Yeah, thank you, Aiden. Yeah, I'm gonna take my squad to Old Faithful. I'm gonna drop in the same building I always do. I'm gonna find a prowler, hopefully, and I'm gonna shoot somebody with like 2 bursts and kill them easily. I got Falkner on the other side. He's gonna do a terrible job. Aiden on the other building. He's probably gonna do a better job than both of us. And when we land in the same spot, we might win, but we might lose. This song is going really bad, so I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna welcome you to the Sweaty Plebs podcast. The episode is number. I'm gonna look it up this time. I'm actually gonna look it up, and I'm gonna get it right. Oh, it's actually one of my favorite numbers. 69. Whoop whoop. Yeah, 69 plus 19.
Oh my
Wait, no,
god.
that's not plus 11. Plus 11. Math is not
the
my
one.
first language. It's plus 11. It's actually episode 80.
Howdy, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sweaty Plebs podcast. Episode 80.
Yes. You want to know a number fact about 80?
Sure, I guess.
Yep. Greatest football player of all time, war number 80, Jerry Rice.
I already had big hands.
Big hands. So big that he put them in his pockets when he went to school. At least that's what our grandma always told us. Right.
Okay.
Is that just a dream that I've had in the past, or is that a real thing? Okay.
Sounds like it.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dream. All right.
Like
how we doing today? We doing all right? It's August.
Yes.
And it's really
August
hot where I
8th.
live.
8-8 for 80.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect
Yeah,
timing.
Is it 8-8?
Day, bud.
Yeah. Perfect timing.
Number 8.
It's hot. It's smoky. Living the dream, boys.
Yeah.
Dream.
It's not that hot here. I'm wearing sweatpants and feel okay.
All right.
It was really cold yesterday, actually.
Why is it smoky? Is there a fire nearby?
No, the fire in California and Oregon.
Yeah.
A lot of the smoke blew all the way over here.
Wow. That's amazing. That's so far away.
It does it like almost every year now, doesn't
It's
it?
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still crazy.
It's not great.
Welcome to the global warming universe. Where
My
we all die in a fire.
my friend lives in east of Sac,
Rockland.
east of Davis, and their power went out.
Yeah.
Right? Their power went out, but then they couldn't roll up the windows for airflow because there's so much smoke in the air because the fire's like 30 miles from where they live.
Mm-hmm.
Big yikes.
Welcome to California.
Well, they're moving.
For sure.
They're moving in a couple weeks to Idaho. So
Yeah. Well, guess what? Still gonna get it.
You got trees there too, buddy.
Yeah, it's not so bad though.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Dude, do you guys... Faulkner.
Buddy.
You might remember this. Do you remember the apocalyptic day of last year? And I don't mean one of the pandemic-related days when everything was like black until like 2 p.m. or whatever. Outside.
It was black and then it was red
orange.
out. Yeah, and you look like you're on Mars.
Yeah. I like woke up and I like looked out and I was like, oh, for sure I could go back to sleep for like another 2 hours, and like looked outside and I was like, oh, this isn't normal. What's going on? Check the time. I was like, oh shit, I gotta work in like 10 minutes. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Fun times. Funny.
I mean, fun's a strong word for it, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
It's actually a terrible word for it. I just stayed inside and did my job all day. So
yeah, just did my thing. Well, let's kick off the show. Let's crack some drinks.
Okay.
I have a special drink this week because I promised something from last week.
Yeah, I always have a special drink because I'm a special boy, and anything I drink is special. So if it was ice water, it would be special.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me start this off with another song. I think I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, I do not remember it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I was at the end of this song. I was gonna say, "Hey Arnold, get it? Oh, it's a Hey Arnold styled beer. Yes, from Humble Sea. It is a double IPA. Sorry, moved it. This right here will be me after I drink this beer, most likely.
Isn't that looking?
Well, that's how I am. I do not have a football head, but I do like football, so I think legally I'm allowed to drink this beer. Humble Sea, great beer. The brewery in Pacifica, not the best. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I did. There was a beer there that I had yesterday. I did go to the beer spot.
Yeah.
There was a beer there called the Bart Shrimpson. Now, let me tell you what. That was a good ass beer, and I would have bought a shitload of them just for the name alone. But I wanted to try this one too, so I got this instead. I drank like 4 shrimp themed beers yesterday. None of them had shrimp in them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
This one, good. I give it a solid 7.8 out of 10.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
High praise. Very high praise.
It's almost 80%.
Coming in from Area 2 Experimental Brewing in Stratford, Connecticut, I got Synopsis. Prickly Pear Sour.
Nice.
Okay.
Nothing special about the can, but if you know me, you might know that I like prickly pear.
I do. Prickly pear syrup. I remember that one time, man.
Mm-hmm. One of the most underrated flavors.
Yeah, happiest I've ever seen Aiden in my entire life.
I'm telling you, solid sour. You got the prickly pear notes in there.
Yeah.
If you like prickly pear, solid 8. If you don't, it's an okay sour. So,
Wait, do we have to start rating things now? On a scale of 1 to 10?
No.
I think we do. Faulkner,
You
you're going to have to
started
start. Yeah, it's my fault.
That is-
I like it. Yeah.
And I got another one that I'll bring up in a second. Solidarity with Falkner.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, you do have to.
That's already
You said you wouldn't go into it on a recording, so you have to.
I got 2 drinks. I promised last week, since I didn't have a beer, I will do a shot and then a beer. I don't really carry hard liquor in my home, so I got one of these like bottles for Christmas, like last year, in my stocking stuffer. It is Ellington Reserve cold brew coffee flavored whiskey.
Okay. I think you're gonna like that. Wait, before you do this, can you show the other drink too?
Yeah. And my other drink is a Woodlit Empire looks like a cross collab with Radio Boise Edge of Rainbows Hazy IPA with pineapple.
I like it.
I do.
Yeah. It's a local brewery. I've never had this one. So I'm just going to open this because that's my chaser.
Did you go to the... Yeah, that's why I wanted you to show the other one, because I figured that there potentially might be some chasing going on. Have you been to that brewery, or did you find that at a store?
No, I think Kayla picked it up at a store.
Okay.
I did go to a new brewery. It's not a new brewery because they were popular before. Mother Earth Brewery yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I
went to their brewery / tap house. I guess they were originally out of San Diego and then moved out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know them. When I hear the word mother or mom or mama, every single time, you know what comes to my head?
What?
First thing? Not the mama. Not the mama.
I think they're bringing that show back too.
They are?
They
Oh,
shouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to become an extra on it.
All right, here it is.
Yes. Shot.
Hello.
Shot. Wait,
Hello.
I don't have anyone. I don't have a shot, but
Yeah.
I'm with you guys. Rate the shot.
I don't think he liked it. So
Yeah, no, that's a solid 8. That's an 8 face, yeah.
I'll Casamigos 9.5.
I don't fuck with that. It sounds like tequila, and I don't fuck with it.
It's the one tequila that I like, and it is
Uh,
muy bien. You see that?
Yeah.
He's having a terrible time. I haven't taken a sip of anything else. I'm just letting it sit on the tongue.
I mean, anybody who chases shots is
Little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at him. He's like a little 16-year-old.
Yeah.
It's just like there's coffee in my mouth right now, and I want to get rid of it because I want to enjoy this one.
You gotta swish the beer around a little bit, you know.
You
Like
gotta eat some
cut your mouth.
ginger.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. This is quite
Okay.
pleasant. This is much better.
Very pleasant. Good to know.
My stomach is not happy right now.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm happy. You made me happy over here, so that's all that matters.
This is good.
And look at you. You're wearing a Parliament shirt, too.
I am wearing a Parliament shirt. This is good beer.
Represent.
Now, what color is it? Is it rainbow?
It is not rainbow colored. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's
That'd be
impossible. Yeah, I'm waiting for drink technology to catch up, so you can have like 2 colors in one drink, maybe a rainbow drink.
So when you pour it, you like changes colors as it's coming out.
No, it doesn't change colors. Each color
just layered
settles to its own.
Layered.
Yeah.
All right.
Someday.
You can technically do it.
I know. I've seen videos of it, but I want it to come like straight out the can, like you pour it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to make it shaken up, All right, so
Oh, you look at him.
My belly is not.
Oh, I love this. I'm gonna start sending you those.
Let's get into games. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. This is gonna be a really quick one on my end. I downloaded a new idle game on the iPhone just a couple days ago, just yesterday, called Ninja Prime. Yep. Aiden, an idle game, if you haven't heard, it's a game where you just click buttons every once in a while. Maybe you tap the screen. Numbers go up. That's all you need. Numbers go up. You get a little bit further. This one's okay. This is not the best one I've ever played. I'm probably going to delete it after this.
What is the best one you've ever played?
I think the best one of all time, at least that I played, Tap Titans 2, Falkner and I, it's actually how we became friends. Yeah.
That's our first gaming bonding moment.
Yeah, first game bonding moment. I was going to grab a drink out of the fridge at work, and he was standing at one of the tables on his break. I just was looking at him, just going like this on his phone, and I was like, "Yo, this fucking old dude is weird." And this is like out, like he was still wearing his like rainbow, pullover, not pullovers, hoodies. His wearing. Yeah, he would wear rainbow, like a different color hoodie every single day, and he had a top knot. And I like walked over and I was like, "Oh, he's playing Tap Titans. I used to play that at my old job." And then I was like, "Fuck, I'll download that and like talk to this guy, I guess, about Tap Titans." And then ever since then, play games basically every single day. So
yep,
shouts out. Yeah, Ninja Prime, not nearly as fun as that. So
if you haven't played it, I would highly recommend Paperclips.
I've not played it. Is that a phone game or is that like a computer?
Phone game. I think it's top tier. Very minimal in style, but just a wonderful idle game. Up there with Cookie Clicker.
I like Cookie Clicker. Okay. I also liked like Adventure Capitalist, I think it's called.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
That's a pretty good one too. Since we're on these, I've also played a decent amount of Archer Forest in the past month or so. Not a great one, but there are cute drawings of animals shooting bow and arrows. So if you're into that,
that's fair. I've been playing Deep Town on my phone. You're like on this asteroid and you dig down, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you got to craft stuff, and it takes time and stuff like that. I've been playing that one.
Yeah.
It's a decent idle game. Actually, I've been playing it a long time now, so I guess it's more than decent. It's kept my attention this long.
Deep Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I knew what this is. I apparently just also played another digging idle game that's completely different than this, so.
Yeah, I like that one, and then the other one I'm big into right now is Almost a Hero. That's more of a tap. But then there's like different modes. Like the main mode, you can have it running in the background while you do like challenge modes and stuff like that. You level up your characters and whatnot. And each
I respect it. Yeah. I like the simplicity of idle games.
That's fair.
I don't like when they try to do too much. Like I'm not trying to stare at my phone screen. I'm trying to watch something and just spam my phone as I watch it.
Yeah. I did have another, and I deleted this off my my phone because I decided that Archer Forest was better, or whatever that one's called. What's that game called where you just like shoot the balls and like destroy all like the rectangles?
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking
Breakout?
about. Yeah.
Is it called Breakout?
Well, there's a version of it called Breakout, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think there's it's like Pong, right?
It's basically
Brick Breaker. Brick Breaker?
Brick Breaker. Yeah, Brick Breaker, Breakout, whatever. I was playing an idle game of that where you just like would get more balls.
Yeah.
And then they would just bounce around, kind of like the DVD, like not pause screen. What is that called? The idle screen on the DVD. Yeah, and that was pretty fun. But I deleted it because Archer Forrester's cute animals. So, anyways, this has been your idle game minute of the year.
That's great.
That's it. That's the only thing I played by myself.
I have nothing new to add. The only games I played by myself were Tetris and Binding of Isaac.
Classics.
Both so good. Yeah, I got second place multiple times in Tetris. Haven't won in a while. Binding of Isaac. Got some challenges bit by bit.
Yeah, Aiden, Tetris is a single player game, so if you're getting second place, that means you lose every time.
That means you're last.
I mean, I do lose every time, but
I know I'm messing with you. Tetris 99, right?
It's number one
That's
VR,
good.
boys.
It's not the number one, but it's a very good one. Better than it has any right to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It should be okay at best, but no, it's
Yeah.
amazing. I also like how I think it's like once a month they just have a special event where it's, hey, play enough, win enough EXP, and you get like a special theme. It's like this one was Skyward Sword. So now if I want to play that game, listen to some Skyward Sword music. I got it.
I do want to get Skyward Sword. I want to play. That's the only
me too.
console Zelda I've never beaten. I just have such bad memories of like trying to play it with the motion controls.
But you're not going to be playing it with that.
I know, but I just have bad memories of it.
I guess
it's hard to like commit to.
Because it's also designed around that, so there's no real getting around it. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'll get it eventually, but also still kind of want Mario Golf.
Yeah, me too.
Mario
Just waiting
Golf,
for that sale.
I believe.
Got an update.
Mario Golf. Oh,
Did it?
It
got an update. What's the update?
Yeah, it got a new map. It got fucking ranked, boys. Very exciting.
I mean, I don't really care about ranked, but new map is cool.
New map and better motion controls. You don't care. New character.
Oh, I do care about motion controls on a Mario Golf game.
Yeah, improved motion controls. Yeah. Look forward to more updates later this year. So,
hey, if they do a new map every quarter, I'd be happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah. I think Nintendo did another update on another similar type game, not Mario Golf, but one where it's like, was it Mario Tennis? No,
I have no idea. That was just a shot in the dark.
Yeah. If I was good at my job, I would have remembered it, but no, I'm not.
Fair enough. Well, the only other game I played was Max Payne 3. First time playing through it.
Nice.
I got like the first a couple hours. Got the first couple hours in. Man, that game is great.
Yeah.
It's
very good.
So fluid and fun.
Yeah, like the story and the delivery and the voice acting. Man.
Yeah. Especially like the first time you're going through with like they have the large cutscenes that hide the loading zone, so it's just one big flow through.
Yeah, it's great. It is wonderful. I've been enjoying it. The combat I've been enjoying.
Dive everywhere.
Diving. Yeah, I try to just use pistols only.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's got some dated mechanics behind it, but at the same time, like it's still a treasure.
That game's from like 2009, right?
Very old. It's very old.
Yeah. It's doing well for how old it is.
Yes, I would say so. The voice acting is top tier. I was like,
phenomenal.
I was like, man, these guys know how to put it together, man. So I've been enjoying that. I enjoyed that. I did a couple hours of that. But most of the week, I just played games with Dylan.
Yep.
Aww.
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap. Yep.
That's the game I was thinking of
we
before.
I thought you were joking and I was running with it.
Nope. I looked it up. I went and I looked it up. Yeah. Pokemon Snap got an update too. Surprising, right?
Yes.
I mean, 50-50.
It's Nintendo. Come on. You didn't get anything from Mario Party for a year.
And then some. Yeah, you're in change.
Yeah.
It's true. You're not wrong.
Yeah, no, we did play games together. What game did we play?
Apex. Who knew?
Yes.
More importantly, why did we play Apex this week? Because it's season 10.
I was going to say because it's the best game.
I mean, it's not the best. It's the best VR, 100%, but...
Yeah.
Definitely
Not up
top
for
two.
debate. Not up for debate.
Yeah.
No.
Fortnite's kind of good, man.
No, Fortnite was the best.
I think Fortnite's a really good VR. I'm not going to disagree. It's just a different type of VR, but it's still really, really good.
It gets too much disrespect because people hate kids.
Yeah. I agree. Like,
Yes.
if you really think about it, like with the building mechanics and the level of updates they do and stuff like that, it's actually really, really fantastic.
The updates, I think, is one of the most, like, the consistency and level of updates that they do. Like, while some of them might suck, I think it's like one of the most cool things in the current gaming industry.
Well, I think
Although
they
they probably suck
Grande,
for the
boys.
people. Yeah.
I would say Fortnite, they set the tone on what a VR is. I mean, on updates, on season passes, on microtransactions, right?
Mhm.
They pretty much were the back, like, that's the blueprint now.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
PUBG kind of made it explode. Fortnite actually did it right without having levels on levels of jank.
Yep.
So, I think
Fortnite, boys. Check it out.
I think Fortnite's a great game. It's just, I might check it out once the Unreal Engine update.
I mean,
probably won't.
I'd play it again.
I won't. No.
Unless when Unreal
Sneak
comes out
puppy.
and they launch that on the console, I'd be like, all right, let's see what this baby looks like.
I mean, maybe I'll watch a video, but like,
No, do it.
getting back into that after how long has it been since we played? 2 years, I would want to guess. Sounds rough.
It's
I know how to
whatever.
play it still. I know I'm not going to be great at building no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm just going to out-aim kiddos.
Yeah.
That's how I play
Sure.
all this.
That's true. Which is fun. I like to kill the children.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
But it's season 10.
Apex. There's no children. I'll tell you what there is. Actually, there's a lot of kids playing Apex. There is a man with a plan, and he makes that plan by shooting drones everywhere and knowing where everybody is at all times. His name is Sear.
And crypto.
No, Crypto only has one drone.
Poor guy.
Not a million drones. Yeah, Crypto might as well have gotten deleted from the game in this part because some dude came in who does his job 1,000 times better, and he looks less cool doing it. Crypto puts his hands in his pockets. Yeah.
Crypto's got
He
the
does look
swag,
pretty
man.
cool. Yeah.
He's the coolest looking character and coolest skins, but
Yeah.
unfortunately he's useless now.
One of the most boring to play, especially the way that we play. Sear, I think he's extremely overpowered. He's tactical. Does 4 or 5 things.
Yeah, it does all the things.
Yeah, basically, if you wanted to do something in a video game, Sear's tactical will do it for you. It just marks everybody, stops them from healing, flashbangs them,
And damages
moves
you.
them,
Damage.
area of denial, basically a million different things. It's great. His ultimate, you throw a little drone, you can see where everybody is within like 200 meters of that drone at all times. Great. Oh,
And, how quick does it recharge?
in like a minute or 2 minutes. It's insane. But if, those two things are on cooldown, just aim your gun in and you can see where anybody is around you within like the same distance. So he's great. He's a lot of fun. He's going to have to get nerfed to shit
Yeah.
pretty soon.
I think he officially have said that, they plan on nerfing him. Like, that was
I did-
intentional.
Yeah, obviously.
I saw a tweet where they said, we're definitely going to scale him back, which
Well, the devs
is needed,
did
but
AMA. They did an AMA on Reddit.
that's surprising. I feel like they avoid that place as much as they can,
Yeah.
which is, I don't blame them at all.
I don't blame them, because
It's-
people are
yeah.
garbage on Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Well,
sh- you
people are
sh-
garbage everywhere.
You should die. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted to lead with? All right, I guess.
You forgot
It's kind of sad that your example is nice compared to what most people say.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
like, and you guys want them to like be communicative
come
with
say what's
you
up,
and
yeah.
say like, I don't know. Oh, I want transparency from the developers, but they should eat shit and die. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, you can't have it all, guys. Like, it's one or the other. Like, these guys are people.
Developers are people too.
It's so weird.
It's hard to comprehend.
Yeah. Personally, I think they did a pretty good job. I'm enjoying this season so far. It's busted as all hell, but as long as we use the Seer in our team comp, we pretty much win every game. So it's fine.
I think almost every season's like that, right? Like the first week or two, it's always like, remember the bow when the bow first came out?
Yeah.
We were just
the
like
bow was busted,
right? So
yeah. And let me tell you what, they put busted guns back in the game too. The Rampage, it's basically the G7, a little bit less accurate, and has the heavy ammo bonus of being able to just run a Prowler as a secondary, which is absolutely the most busted gun in the game, in my opinion.
The Prowler?
Dude, you can destroy people.
Yeah.
Just hip firing from so far.
Did they? Because they didn't really nerf it too much out of the box, right? I think the rate of fire or burst delay. I think burst delay. They increased the burst delay, but that was it. I want to say
they got rid of
there's no hop up, but that's fine.
The hop up, which it's better without.
Yeah.
So that's a buff as long as you're good with the burst. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I'll still pick up the Volt over the Prowler though.
Yep.
I like the Volt, but the Prowler is just so broken. Like you can just melt through people.
Well, the difference is you got to pick the weapons you can actually hit people with.
Yeah.
Right?
The ones you're comfortable with.
Right. So if I can hit people more accurately with a Volt, I'm going to choose that one over the Prowler, even though it's objectively a better gun. But the best gun is whatever you can hit people with.
Hey, man, the best gun is whatever you have fun with, right?
No.
Not objectively, but in terms of just enjoying your
your
life.
Yeah.
The only thing with the Rampage I had actually issues with, and this is just because I'm not a great gamer, I guess, is once you get up close, like close range with it, because of the rate of fire is like thug, 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 and it's not.
Pop a thermite in, buddy.
Yeah, you got a thermite. Yeah.
Even then, it's still slower. Like I'll overshoot, or they'll go out, and I'll miss shots because it's so close between rounds.
Yeah, that's understandable.
For me,
I mean,
yeah, I don't have the same issue.
Yeah,
I see where you're coming from. It's purely because you missed, though.
Yeah. I agree. I'm not saying it's not because I miss. I know it's because I miss.
Just off sync, you shoot when they're over here, and then bing, bong, bing, bong, bing,
but for me, up close, that gun doesn't do well for me.
Yeah. But at any range, it's a fucking killer.
Yeah, it slaps.
It shreds.
Thing slaps so hard.
It's like you hear it, and then you're like, "Oh, if I get hit by this, it's like I have 2 seconds before I
do love
lose
the gun.
all my shields."
The gun sounds great.
Great sound. I like the design.
It's very distinct. You're like, oh,
one of my favorite iron sights too.
Dude, that iron sight is dumb. The iron sight is so stupid.
Dumb good or like
dumb good? It's so good.
Okay. I think it's like the best one potentially.
It's too good.
Yeah.
Because you don't even need to pick up. I don't even think you need to pick up a 1x with that iron sight.
I almost never pick up a 1x with it. Yeah, it's totally fine.
It's just got a nice red dot. Yeah, sitting. Yeah. I was like, wow, why didn't you guys do it like a hard iron sight?
Yeah,
with that thing,
like an iron sight.
Yeah, so weird.
The technology's not there yet, Aiden. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I have no idea what year Apex is set, but I was going to make a reference to it.
I do find it interesting if you look at the iron sights of the starter weapons that the game launched with, and you look at the iron sights now with the newer weapons, you're like, oh man, those starter guns got fucked pretty hard because they all have traditional iron sights, where these ones all have red dots and stuff.
Yeah, like the Volt, like straight up just has like
Volt is amazing.
Like red dot,
red dot. I don't even pick up one.
I almost never pick up a sight on the Volt.
So. Yeah, unless it's the yellow one, the thermal one.
The orange one? No, the
threat detector one. I'll pick
the
that
only one I like on the Volt actually is the holographic, the Circle 1X.
Yeah,
which is weird.
Yeah, because you don't like that one usually.
It's kind of weird.
No, I like that one on specific guns. I like it on that. I like it on the 301. I just don't like it on like submachine guns and shotguns and stuff. Basically, it's weird. If it's weird and it works, that's all that matters.
Whatever works for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Very odd, but whatever works with you.
I'll tell you what also works for me.
The alternator? I would say the alternator.
Well, alternator, every single time we found it so far, we've won the game. So, yes, that also works for me. Yeah. That shit, they put the Disruptor Browns back in the game. And, man, let me tell you, they disrupt everybody else's fun, and I have a great time with them. I don't think I've actually come against somebody using it, I don't know if it's... We have? Okay.
Yeah. Because I got fucked up by one. Say,
I feel like a lot of people just don't pick it up late game, or just don't like bum rush the packages like we've been doing, because we know that it's in like those late game packages. And I just haven't had like a real shield shredding moment myself, or it just happened so quickly that I blocked it out of my mind.
Just straight murking people, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah. But,
I do like it though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
I haven't used it yet, but I assume I'll love it because
you love the alternator, right?
Yeah. I already loved it, and it's just better. So
this is the best it's ever been.
This is peak alternator.
Because if you have it, you're the only one with it, most likely. So you're fucking people up, and they cannot return fire in the same way.
Aiden's got like 2 weapons in the care package now that he just enjoys: the triple take and the alternator.
It's really nice. You just latch onto those early on. They get moved into it, and bam! Anytime you find them, Falkner will always let me have them. Dylan will try to take them, but he'll understand.
You can have the triple take. I'll take the alternator though every time. That's
You can try.
You can try. I will. I absolutely will.
Well, I just know Aiden's better at the distance stuff, especially the mid to long. And I'm like, you know what? Take it. Even though I've had actually pretty good luck recently doing some stuff.
I still think Falkner is the best sniper out of all of us.
No. Not get crazy.
I think he's the best sniper.
Yeah.
I pride myself on that mid-range encounter.
Dude, your mid-range?
Long range, not for me.
Yeah, but I've been digging. I'm like picking up the G7 anytime if I see it now, I'm always grabbing a G7 now.
Speaking of G7 and mid-range, how about that fucking arenas run we had a couple nights ago?
Oh, we were fucking destroying arenas.
Oh my god.
Getting placement?
I was like, why do I not use G7 more often?
I don't know.
This thing is melting people. I'm killing everything across the map.
Dude, G7 Volt is my combo. That's my favorite.
Yeah. I still kind of stick to the flatline, but the G7, man, it's something else in that.
Yeah. Yep. But 30-30 Prowler's a good combo too.
That's true. Prowler's just a great combo.
Basically 30-30 plus any SMG is a good combo.
Yeah, I mean I think a winning combo is either the G7 or 30-30 with a SMG. You're pretty golden.
Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah.
That's all you could ever need.
Yeah. Pretty golden.
Or a shotgun, potentially.
Also shotguns, yes. But SMGs, less chance for it to go wrong.
Yeah, it's more forgiving for me, the SMG.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Unless I pick up an assault rifle, then I'll pick a sniper. I'll pick a full-on sniper if I pick up an assault rifle. It's kind of like my trade-off.
I feel like you should do that the opposite way around.
It is true.
Yeah.
But here we are. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I'm not good with the sniper in mid-range.
Yeah.
So I need the assault rifle to cover my mid distance. Yeah. That's generally how I play.
Not hating.
But I mean, they took the anvil receiver out.
A good change.
I think it's good.
I think I did enjoy that thing a lot, but you've got a lot of decent mid to long range options now, and I think what they replace it with, the boosted loader, is a lot of fun. I think it's just a more fun thing to use. Yeah,
and it brings the hemlock back into play.
Yeah, and it doesn't feel as like busted to get like blasted by like double anvil flatline headshot. You're just basically dead. With the boosted loader, anvil, and man, you just can reload faster if you do it at the right time.
Yeah. Doesn't it also increase the weapon, the bullet damage?
It overloads. No, it overloads. So if you reload within like the window, you reload faster, and instead of like a 30 round mag, I think you can go up to like a 34 round mag or something.
Okay. I haven't tried it with the wingman yet. I've only done it with the hemlock.
I've done it with both. I prefer it with the wingman just because it's a smaller mag, and you're generally like getting down to like a last shot anyway. So if you reload quicker, it super helps in like chaotic fights. But the wingman, obviously, it's great to have.
Wingman's great.
Yeah, I mean on the hemlock.
Yeah, because the hemlock was pretty much non-existent. I mean, nobody was really using it last season.
we did have that one game that we won this week where I picked up a hemlock and we just shredded that team.
Yeah.
Coming into what is it? What is a city called? In
Fragment?
Fragment, yeah. East Fragment. Fragment East.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Fragment, you want to talk about some map changes?
Yeah, the map, it has been fragmented more. There's more lava. It has split. Let me tell you, I don't remember all the old names. Sorting Factory, gone. Lava.
Gone. Lava.
Yeah. Now there is gondolas. 2 gondolas going back and forth between 3 buildings. Actually a pretty fun place to fight unless you fall down and there's a team above you. Not fun then. We did win a game there, which was fun. We didn't win a game. Falkner and I won a game with our number 1 Apex player, Aiden's girlfriend, Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
Shouts out.
That was dope.
100% win percentage, right?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Possibly one of the only players in the world with a 100% win percentage.
Yeah, 100 only team. Yeah.
So
we retired, actually.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was a pretty busted game, but we did win there.
Yes, I'm proud of her for getting 2 kills. One by punching someone to death right off the bat.
Yeah.
A second by just no scoping with the longbow and getting lucky, but
it's called skill, Aiden. It's called skill. You should learn it.
No big deal. There's actually a lot of fun. That match was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We should do that more often. I'll throw Allison in every once in a while.
I just remember
you guys will not have as much fun.
Going, Maddie, you should probably heal yourself. She's like, I have no idea. I was like, all right, that's fine. We got it. It's good.
I did my best to just kind of be like,
it was wonderful.
Do this without micromanaging.
Yeah, it was great all around. A premium Apex moment.
A lot of fun.
What else changed? What was that spot on the
train
top
yard.
right?
Train yard.
Train yard gone. New train yard. It's about as shitty as old train yard, but at least they don't have as many of those like cars up in the air.
Yeah.
Which felt super annoying and busted when you would have to rotate through there or around there.
Yeah.
That still has that one middle high spot, right?
There's one up there. I think one is okay.
Yeah. I keep forgetting it's there, though.
It. Yeah.
I keep forgetting I got knocked like twice there.
We have lost a couple times because of that, which is, it's fine. Still learning the new map. What is the top right spot called? Do you remember what it was called?
No.
Nope.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's not there anymore. Now it's called something else, and I don't remember the new name either. But I can tell you, there's more lava and there's more gondolas, and it's pretty fun.
Oh, they opened up that rotation from from Geyser. Overlook to Geyser. Yeah.
Overlook to Geyser. That rotation, I think it's a good change. We haven't had like a big fight in that hallway yet, but that hallway is like super cramped. I wish it did something more direct, like just like a ramp or something. But they have to leave more areas for destruction for later map changes because that's the only thing that they do. It's just destroy shit that they built.
I think more importantly, it's just a good rotation spot. You can rotate.
It makes it better. Plus, they added a little bit more loot in Overlook too. I think a couple more bins, which actually like really helps. I think that Overlook is actually a more fun spot to land now. I think it still needs one more building, but other than that, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. But they didn't really touch the big hot drop areas.
No, I wish I did. Honestly, like I love landing at Fragment, but when you're playing pubs, it's 95% people are just going to go there, right? Which is not that much fun if you're trying to like play and like practice outside of.
Well, in late game, it sucks because you get by the second zone, you have like 5 squads left, and you're like, what the fuck?
And you're like, well, I'm now ready to fight since I landed at one of the less hot drop spots. Yeah. Like I won the first fight. There was 2 teams, we won it, and now we're just out here fucking looking for other people. But it's like a giant circle, and you basically are just running around with your head cut off looking for people. It's not the worst, not the best.
No.
I will tell you what I'm big juiced up for next week. Free map rotation in pubs.
Yeah, 3 map rotations. I'm excited.
Yeah. What event is next week? Am I missing?
Isn't there a takeover next week?
I don't know.
A week or two. I think it's a.
I know Rampart is having
it's a Rampart takeover. Yeah. I wonder where it's getting. What point of interest is going to be either created or destroyed for it?
If they're doing something, it will probably have to be. What I would hope is the section north of Fragment. There's like that little encampment.
Yeah.
By the tunnels, by the train tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they do something with that because those like 3 or 4 buildings, whatever it is, it's okay-ish late game for fights, but to land there, it's pretty shit. So I think that place could use some more loot.
What if they put it in Geyser?
I will
You'll quit?
blow a gasket, yeah. Do not touch Geyser. It's my favorite spot. I always land in the same building, same door, and I have good experiences there.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all we...
Yeah.
It's our go-to.
It's consistent.
Yeah, we go there pretty much every single ranked match.
Same buildings. Our building choices never change.
Yep.
What about the coolest addition? The Skybox.
Oh, man, let me tell you. Now when I look up into the sky, it looks like a sky instead of like I'm in hell.
You got it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Not a huge change. They brought back the blue. It just looks more... It's a little bit more visually appealing.
Yeah, it's just better ambiance. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Has there been any other changes to Apex?
I mean, they did a lot of weapon...
Yeah,
changes.
Minor weapon tweaks.
They did some arena costs, right? The store changes, like 30/30 is cheaper now. Makes Aiden happy. Off the first round.
It's just going to get better and better. That's the thing.
So, L-Star got stuff.
Oh, the L-Star? Yeah, that's another new meta weapon. You can get the energy mag and barrel stabilizer.
Yeah.
Now on that thing fucking rips. Also, it has better visual effects, so you don't blind yourself when you're shooting it.
And then
it's much easier to use at range.
Oh, and stocks have reload speed now instead of mags.
Yep. Oh, and marksman stocks are now sniper stocks instead of AR stocks.
Which is good. I think that's a great change.
Yeah. In general, I think these are all pretty good changes. Some things are a little overtuned as they were introduced. Totally fine with that. Let me have fun, have my
broken
power fantasies for a week or two. But please change Seer. Get rid of his number one. I think the interrupt needs to go.
Damage and interrupt. I think damage and interrupt.
Choose one or two.
No. I think damage is fine. It's 10 damage. It's not the game. Not the end of the world. Get rid of interrupt and get rid of flashbang.
You got to get rid of the damage because that's essentially a one shot. If someone is one shot,
I think that's
it knocks them.
Perfect.
But the shot
great.
is so wide.
Yeah, dodge it.
You can't dodge if you're hiding behind a box trying to heal.
Let me tell you something.
No, get rid of damage and get rid of interrupt.
Dip, dodge, duck, dive. The 4 rules of dodgeball. Fucking dodge it, you little bitch.
I think.
Why is dodge not first?
There are 4 rules, and I put them in whatever order I want. Is it 5?
5.
What are the 5 rules? Dip,
dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Well, you said dodge twice. I haven't seen that movie before.
He says dodge twice, yeah.
Oh.
That's the part of the joke of it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you why dodge isn't first. Because most of the time I'm dipping out of the way. I'm not dodging out of the way. I'm just, a little dip, and then I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Little dip, not dodge.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yep. Let me tell you something.
What?
There is other news to cover. And part of that news is Xbox news.
All right, let's get into it. So, more stuff coming to Game Pass. And there's some good games coming to Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, we have Curse of the Dead Gods coming on cloud, console, and PC. It should be there now.
I believe it is. That's a decent game. It's not for me, but it's a good one.
I think it's good. I think it's better than decent.
Yeah. No, I do. When I say decent, I do think that game is actually fun. It's just not exactly my style of game.
Yeah.
It's a little bit too
low
plotting. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I need to go back into it a little bit more, but We have another game
Well,
called...
Let me tell you something.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, they put another isometric roguelike game in there
Oh, yeah.
called Hades. A lot of people like that one.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
one of the best.
Hades is on Game Pass now. It's on all of it, cloud, console, and PC. It's going to be on the 13th. I think if you're new to roguelikes or roguelites, you should be doing Hades, 100%.
Yeah, it's a premium game. It's hard to get back in. I tried to play it on my Switch pretty recently, and I was struggling to get back into it. But that game is a 10 out of 10, like easy, I would say.
Yeah, it's Game of the Year. I can see why it's won Game of the Year awards, right?
Yeah, I feel like it did it multiple years in a row too. Like they just keeps getting Game of the Year.
Game came out last year.
I don't know about that.
Nope, it wins it every year. Everybody's getting
a lot of awards.
Yeah. Other games, we have Dodgeball Academia. Speaking of dodgeball,
Get ready to play that.
I'll read the summary. Get ready to dodge, duck, dip, dive in Dodgeball Academia. Available with Game Pass on day one. This vibrant sports RPG puts you in the world that lives and breathes dodgeball. Forge friendships and develop rivals as you train to become the ultimate champion, dominating on and off the courts. I have no idea what it looks like.
It looks like a dodgeball game to me. Copper. Is that what the guy's name is in dodgeball?
That's what it looks like, boys. That is not
some weeb shit.
My style at all. You ever played Super Dodgeball on Super Nintendo?
No, we are young.
Okay,
never
mind.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on. We have Katamari Damacy Reroll. I know
That's
nothing
the
about
rolling
this.
one, Dylan.
Yeah, that's a banger. No, I know that one. That's a banger. Do I like that game? No. It has tank controls, but a lot of people love it. Allison likes it a lot. It's fun to watch. I like the music. I like the style. It's not for me, though.
Stylistically. Amazing.
Yeah. Pear style.
Okay. We have Lumens Remastered.
I heard that is a
puzzle action
good game. Yeah, I think I played that for a little bit on PSP as a kid, and I was not down with puzzle games at the time, so I didn't really get into it, but I think I've heard good things overall.
Looks like an Aiden game.
Aiden, I was going to say it's an Aiden game.
Yeah, I mean, it 100% is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So consider it a less intense Tetris effect with the style.
Yeah. Other games we have Skate and Skate 3. Well, Skate's coming to console, and then Skate 3 is coming to cloud because I think it's already on console.
I think it's already on. Yeah. Skate and Skate 3 are fucking bangers. Best skating games. Skate 3 is the best skating game of all time.
Never got into
Skate. Any Tony Hawk. Yeah. Better than any Tony Hawk game.
Never got into it.
As far as like an actual skating game, 100%.
Yeah.
I prefer my skating games to be more arcadey.
That's fair.
This is still pretty arcadey. You just have to be better. It's more of like a...
It's more of a skate simulator.
Yeah, I was going to say like...
Yeah, like it's not, but in comparison to Tony Hawk, it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, comparatively. Which I still want to play the remaster of Tony Hawk. I just haven't got to it.
I also do, but I'm holding out.
I'm pretty sure it's on sale by now.
Yeah, but what if it comes to Game Pass?
You're not wrong.
Well, that's true, but you can always support developers still.
They still get paid.
That's not necessarily how that... Okay.
I mean, sales numbers do help convince people to continue developing things like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, so do downloads.
Yeah. Like, buying games does help. I mean, at the end of the day, that's how the studios survive. To make new games.
Hey, man.
Update games.
Hey. You guys are both right, but I disagree with you.
I mean, the base price is like $40, but whatever.
Yeah. I've played that game so much that I don't want to pay $40 for it, even if it is a new game, technically, Yeah. I also don't think it's the best Skate game. I would prefer to play Skate than the remake.
I mean, Skate's one of those most requested remasters, too. It's pretty high up there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's such a banger. It's so much fun. I used to just go over to my friend's house and we would just like play like Skate like play horse against each other in Skate.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of fun.
Other games we have Starmancer.
I was sort of excited about this, but I've heard terrible things.
It's on PC, and what is it? I guess it's still early access.
Yeah, I think it's a
You're an
Chucklefish
AI.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Mixed reviews though, so
I mean it's early access.
Mhm.
Could go either way.
A bit too early for some of us.
Build bustling spaceports, secret labs, and incubators for mysterious eggs. That sounds dangerous.
it is a
I li-
cool sounding game.
Yeah,
I like hatching eggs. You know, it's one of my hobbies.
sure. All right, we're almost done with this list. We have Art of Rally. Sounds like a rally game. And Microsoft Solitaire Collection on PC, boys.
Wait,
That's the one.
wait, does that not? Hang on.
This is
This
Solitaire
is a
Collection.
Premium edition. even.
Premium
Wait, yeah.
edition.
How many?
This is the
fucking-
ad-free experience.
This game was
man.
automatically added to my Xbox catalog, so I'm fully for it.
Look at it. I mean, I
Okay.
played so much Solitaire on old school Windows.
I used to play it all the time at our grandma's house.
Oh,
So,
remember the
Bring
bouncing?
back- yeah, that's all I need.
I think this is really cool to add. Like, it's such a easy lift too for them to like, oh, we'll just add this.
Yeah.
Like it's legitimately perfect because
It's a fun game.
if you like it, you'll love this.
Yeah.
Hey, new graphics on this. Your solitaire doesn't look like it's straight from XP.
Yeah.
Although I feel if you're
Just
like
use it
really
no
a
matter what.
big
I
Solitaire
mean, I
fan,
played
you
this game
probably
in
want
Windows
that.
95, kid.
Yeah. So did he. He did too.
Yeah.
He just doesn't remember it. He was so young.
As a little baby, I didn't even know how to
Yeah.
play solitaire. I just like clicking
Yeah.
little cards.
Yeah, Aiden and I remember when we were kids, we used to play Solitaire together, and we would just like restart over and over and over until we got like an easy ass win.
Yeah.
Where we could just basically just drag everything over to the right spot. It was fun.
Right on. And then it looks like EA Plays adding Dirt 4, Dirt Rally 2.0, F1 2020, and Grid.
Those are car games.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
they
got, Gears 5, baby. Woo.
Ooh, Gears 5 update. Age of Empires 3 got a DLC. That's crazy. They're making DLC still for those old age games.
They deserve it. They're all fun. I deleted Age 3 after I beat all of the
Campaign.
campaigns, but I still enjoy it, even
Yeah.
though it's not as good as Age 2.
Yeah,
It's
so
still a good game.
bunch of updates. It's a good Game Pass release. Lots of good bangers in there. I recommend a lot of them.
Yeah. It's not the best ever, but definitely some top tier shit.
I mean, I think with Hades and Curse of the Dead Gods, I think you're doing pretty good. And then
Yeah,
Skate,
those-
if you're
those
into
two
Skate,
alone.
you know.
And Skate are like
And obviously Solitaire.
high tier games.
Right,
And
Solitaire.
Solitaire,
It's like,
yeah.
if you don't have that installed on your computer yet, you probably should.
Or if you don't have a deck of cards and you don't want to set it up all the time.
True. It's a lot more effort, boys.
All right. Other Xbox news. Xbox announced they made $15 billion in revenue.
You want to know what Phil Spencer said to that?
What did he say? What did Uncle Phil say?
I make it rain.
He did not say that.
He could have.
And they said this is the best year Xbox has ever had. Good for them. With
Okay, then I bet you he did say I make it rain, at least in his mind.
yeah, and no shit, right? Like I bet
Yeah.
I bet they were in the back room and like, oh, we got the sales figures in, and this is the best we ever had. Who knew Game Pass and a new console would generate something amazing like this
Wild.
during a chip shortage?
Hey, not me. I
Yeah.
mean, I could have guessed, but
Now, with that said, I mean, they still haven't sold as many units as a PS5, but from where Xbox was in the placement,
Mm-hmm.
good for them. I'm glad.
good for them. There's only room to go up. PlayStation also has room to go up,
Yeah,
but they have more room to go down.
Yeah, they've been.
Always room to go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a lot to fall. You know, they're pretty high up there right now. So, and I think they're staying steady right now for the most part. They've actually had the most actual like next gen games come out. But they're just
I
have
think so,
some
yeah.
weird pricing practices that really makes
They-
things sour.
They have a lot of Xbox at the announcement of the Xbox One decisions. I feel like with
Yeah, they've
pricing
definitely
wise,
swapped roles.
and
Yeah.
yeah, Just like, yeah, fuck you guys. Like, we know you want PlayStation. Come get it.
I mean, the fact that some of these
Type five.
games, I got to spend
Yeah.
$10, $20 to get a next gen update.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the most bizarre thing. Whereas Xbox is every year like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got
you
the
go.
smart delivery.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it smart style.
Yeah, and literally, I have to uninstall a game and then reinstall it to get the next gen update instead of just getting a patch for some of them. I was like,
Ah.
this is like wild. It's like, and I barely touch my PS5. I mean, it helps that all of us primarily play on third-party games on Xbox, but I do not touch my PS5 very much.
Yeah. With that said, PlayStation is still cool. Like, I don't.
Yeah, it's still great.
Yeah.
No, it's still great. It's just like business side of things.
Yeah.
You're just like, come on. It's like I get why you're doing it because you own the market share, but at the same time, fuck, man, come on.
Yeah.
Sometimes be good.
Yeah, just do it. Like you know, it's the right thing. Is just do this. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt you to do that. Just
help us out.
Yeah. It doesn't hurt them to do it, but it helps them to not do it. So
yeah, but it helps them to not do it. Yeah.
It feels like it's going to be an endless cycle of one generation is won by this person. They then do shitty things in the next generation.
Which
falls back, other one comes up, and then we just rinse and repeat between them.
Truthfully, that's probably the best that we could hope for, because that just keeps pushing things forward.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We got
competition,
Nintendo
right?
off on the sidelines.
Nintendo doing whatever the fuck they want. They don't give a shit.
Let Nintendo
They're in their own lane.
do whatever weird shit they want. Like, well, we gotta fuck it. We gonna switch things up while we ain't gonna play on a handheld, and then we're gonna play in the dock. It's gonna be sick. Whatever kind of weird shit they're up to.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with their next, because I'm pretty sure we're not getting a pro version of the Switch. We're just getting the next console.
It'll be the Switch 2 Pro U version or whatever the fuck.
They won't even call it the Switch. They'll call it.
Yeah.
They won't call it the Switch. They'll just call it something else.
Hear me out. They'll call it the new Switch.
Maybe the new Switch Advance. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Super Nintendo Switch.
No.
Yeah.
Super Switch. No, you can't do that.
I respect what you're going for by saying they're not going to call it the Switch, Falkner. I don't believe it because they have terrible names.
Yeah, I mean, they did the Wii and then they did the Wii U, right? So
okay. And again, 3DS and the new 3DS.
Yeah, you're right.
The worst thing they've ever done.
Yes. I mean, and Xbox has a terrible name structure too, right? They did the Xbox One X, then they did the Xbox Series X. And you're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? That's Series? Where did Series ever like come up as a good option?
Well, series is a series of numbers. So when you're going forward, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a series. And that's what PlayStation does. It makes the most sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will give PlayStation points for that.
Like
Xbox.
PlayStation was just smart. Like, why
X.
don't we just call it the next number? Like, who gives a shit? Like, they're gonna buy it.
Yep.
Honestly, if they just called it
every time
the PlayStation or the Xbox, I think that would be the coolest thing. Just never change it.
Just never change it.
Yeah.
Version. It has to be like V2 point, V3 point, V4.
Or just whatever year it comes out. Like,
yeah. Like
they did with Xbox 2012. Like you're buying a car or some shit.
Well, it's like they're doing a bunch of games like God of War. When they did the new God of War, they just call it God of War. Then it's like parentheses 2018 or whatever. They did the same with Doom, right? When they redid Doom.
I think that's better.
Tomb Raider.
I think
they
that's
redid
the best
Tomb
way to
Raider.
do
It
it.
was the same thing.
Yeah.
And like video games are going away from numbers because it's not.
You know what would be cool?
It's bad for the algorithm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, it's just
something that would be cool.
Aiden, you have a child.
What?
And Aiden, you have a child.
On paper,
and then name it Aiden 2020 or whatever. Aiden 2022.
Dude, if you ever have a kid, you should totally do that. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be sick, man.
That'd be amazing.
They love me for it.
Yeah. And then you have another one later, and you name that one Aiden 2024.
And then you just call them by the year they were born.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course. Or A24.
Yeah.
A2021.
It's like a modern version of that Dr. Seuss book. One with all the Daves.
You can't say that. Dr. Seuss got canceled.
Yeah, but Dave didn't. And shouts out to Dave.
Like our dad?
Yeah.
Our dad could we could cancel our dad too.
It's like one of our 6 listeners.
Yeah. We cancel our dad. Dad's canceled.
Oh, all right. Let's get back to the news. We're almost done. Ghost of Tsushima is getting a Legends update. It's a standalone release. They're adding a new mode on the September 3rd. It's a free update. They're also adding a new map. They're expanding the level cap that's already there with some new gear and new loot. Free update.
Yeah.
I feel like this is what they should have done prior with the other update they're doing.
Well,
maybe not free, but they should have done like the free next gen update.
Well, the multiplayer update was free, so
yeah.
The Ghost of Tsushima, like flip flop, choose one or the other. Like you put out this like sick ass like multiplayer thing for free, right?
Yep.
And then you charge for like the next gen update and the deal, like the extra island DLC, and then this is free. Like just do one or the other.
I don't mind paying for the island DLC, right? The island DLC
island DLC makes sense.
New story, new content,
a whole new area to play. That makes sense, but
the next gen update.
I feel like this next gen update, that's bullshit. And like them adding free stuff, I'm not trying to complain, but like it's just like it's very weird, very wishy washy.
It's very odd. 100%. I agree. Yeah. It's very odd.
I probably won't play this. I think I'm Ghost of Tsushima out, but I love that game. That is a top tier game for me, and I really had fun with the multiplayer that we did play.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going back because I would still like to play the raid, but you got to hit the item level cap to do the raid. So it just means you have to grind. But
which I don't know if I want to really do.
Yeah,
I
don't care about it.
Oh, I forgot to add. They did add other stuff to this update. They made survival mode. They shortened the session lengths.
Okay, that's
good.
You're
talking my language.
Yes. Yeah, they've rebalanced survival mode to shorten session lengths and added new weekly challenges. So
suddenly, I'm interested.
Exactly. That's. I forgot to mention that earlier to you guys earlier in the week. It was like, they increased the level cap, added a new perk slot, added new challenges, new abilities, new techniques for each class. And they're making the session length shorter because they do get very long. To do a full run, you're like, it takes a bit of time. Just like remember, Gears of War,
Midgard problem.
Gears of War with the Horde mode. You're like 50 waves? Are you kidding me? And then the more recent update, they have like a blitz mode where it's only like 20 waves or 15 waves or something like that.
I thought that was in there from day one.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think from like
Tribes of Midgard makes that shit bad.
Yeah, the saga. Well, you can speed run the saga mode. Like technically, you could get to the final boss. From what I've read in saga, within 5 and 8 days.
Okay.
We just haven't learned the game enough to speed run.
We're just a little bad.
Yeah, we're just not good at the game.
We're very good. We're the best people that we've ever played with.
Yeah, I mean, we've never made it to the saga boss, so
we almost did. We could have.
But we didn't.
Yeah.
So that means Tribes of Midgard is just a different thing. But which we should try to all right, we got the bridge, let's build the bridge, let's go find the boss. Okay, we found where we have to boss. So all those fragments we get for killing Jotuns and completing your personal quests and stuff like that, you have to go to this shrine and then deposit that stuff to unlock the door to get to the final boss.
Got it. Okay.
So now it makes sense why we collect those things, because you're like, what am I doing with this? That's why we're using it.
Before I was just like, putting this in the bank somewhere, maybe potentially.
So that's what you'd use that for. So then you deposit and then you fight the boss and you win and then you buy Frost.
Okay. Well, fucking spoilers, man. Come on. You know I don't play games this way. I like to fumble my way through it for like fucking 200 hours and then finally look it up and then
that's fair.
Maybe do it right.
But I forgot to mention that shortened lengths. I don't know how short, but that might be worth going back to just because I do want to experience the raid. I think that game is a banger. So
stylistically,
and it'd be kind of cool to see some of these new techniques they're adding to these classes. They're adding a new technique to all the classes. So like, what new skills we get to play with in endgame and stuff. Other news. Let's move on. We're reaching our time. Blizzard Activision is still gross. Lots of crazy stuff are happening. The head of HR quit. The president of Blizzard quit.
The company.
They have co-leaders for Blizzard, Jen O'Neill and Mike Cabrera. They've been there a long time. I know that. They're running it, and on top of that, advertisers for the Blizzard Overwatch League, a bunch of them have backed out of advertising. So there's nothing worse. There's one thing about like people complaining on Reddit, but once you start impacting their pocketbook like this,
Now, is that a Blizzard thing or is that just an Overwatch thing? Because Overwatch is a basically dead game, right?
I would say no if they're running leagues.
Yeah.
But this is like Blizzard Activision. They can generally afford to run leagues.
Well, it looks like Coca-Cola, Kellogg, State Farm, and T-Mobile are partners. So that's not
those aren't
big, small.
Yeah, those are big boys. Yeah.
Yeah. So
never mind. I take it back.
Cheez-Its, Pringles, no longer advertising. So yeah, these are big names. So just because we always have to remember, just because we're not playing these games anymore doesn't mean they're not big games, right?
Yes and no. I think that
like
Overwatch it's just has been coasting on its coattails for a long time.
That's true, but there's going to be Overwatch too, so
yeah,
it'll have resurgence.
Yeah, and then there's people that just love Blizzard games. I mean, maybe not so much after all this shit that's going down, but
yeah,
you'll still love the games. How about that? You'll still love the games. You can love the games and not like the company, right?
Yeah. No. I understand that and agree with that. I just don't know.
Yeah, and again, like I said, we don't follow those lanes.
Yeah,
we don't hang out in them. I don't follow those streamers, but they're there.
I used to. Man, I used to watch StarCraft all the time, man. That shit was fun.
But
I'm just hoping for the resurgence because to me, at least back in the day, Blizzard was like hand in hand with like Nintendo and just levels of game polish.
Yep. Always the best.
And I would still, maybe not recently, but like they did the Warcraft 3 remaster maybe. Was bad. Yeah. What other new games?
A lot of
WoW.
I mean,
WoW stuff.
WoW did their expansion. I don't remember how. I used to follow it, even though I never played. I stopped playing it.
I think people are mad about it, but they could just be mad at Blizzard in general. So,
which isn't hard.
I mean, I can do it. I can do that any day.
Yeah,
it's not hard at all.
But
yeah.
I know, like, especially for me, like, I'm looking forward to Diablo 4. Like, I want to play Diablo 4, and I want to play
Diablo 2 Resurrected.
Yeah,
I never played Diablo 2.
At least with Diablo 2, it was an era of when Blizzard wasn't the current state, right?
Yeah. So the current one that comes out, it will be the current state.
Blizzard. Yeah. I know those teams are treated differently. I think the Diablo team, I don't even think they're in the same location. I think they're like a different offsite, but like their culture there is different.
They're probably in hell.
Yeah, there you go.
Because it's Diablo, that's sort of, that's the devil.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I think it's crazy to see these people backing out of advertising. I think it's cool.
I was gonna say I don't think it's crazy. I think it's cool and a good thing. Like,
yeah,
it sucks. It sucks for the people who work at the company who are good people.
But it's not good for them before.
It probably already sucked. And like, I think that for things to change, there needs to be real consequences instead of just like outrage from consumers who are going to be mad for a while and then just buy the next game.
Yep.
So
I'm happy to see it.
I expect there's going to be a big reshuffling in the whole company. I expect a lot of games are going to get delayed further, like anything in development. So Diablo 4 is going to get pushed back. Overwatch 2 is going to get pushed back. I think all of it. I think you're going to see a 1-year delay on everything at least.
Diablo 2 Resurrection is supposed to come out this year, right?
I mean,
that one's probably going.
It's in alpha testing
this year.
Okay. I mean, I could see that going spring, man.
Okay, spring. Yeah, spring I could see.
Yeah. So kind of like how Ubisoft went through all their shit, even though it not as bad,
not as severe, but still not good.
Really bad.
It's bad. No, I'm not saying it isn't bad, but they pushed back a lot of development like a year or so because of all the stuff that was going down. So this is good, obviously. Yeah. Look, this is a good thing. And I don't mind game delays.
Long overdue.
Right. I think we've all come to the point where game delays is actually good. I'd rather much wait for good development.
As long as you delay it and do a good job.
Yeah.
It's good. If you delay it and still put out a piece of shit, then fuck you.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
And then it looks like a bunch of employees through Blizzard and all their sub-studios have formed a coalition to against the CEO's choice of law firm, because I think the law firm is the same law firm as... Who was it that hired them?
I looked it up before, and I forget now, but it's somebody else who was shitty.
Yeah, it was like a real shitty thing.
Trash can.
Yeah.
Yep, but that's what Activision is right now, so not a surprise.
Yeah, and they're still pulling out new Call of Duty this year.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right.
They should still be on Modern Warfare, in my opinion.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but also
Never been wrong in
you
my
make
life.
that money every time you release a new one.
I mean, I feel bad for the Cold War
I
team.
get it.
I do feel bad for the Cold War team because they got cut a year of development.
Yeah, they got screwed hard.
That game fucking, besides zombies, suck dick. Excuse me.
It was
I
fine.
could see the good parts of it.
Yeah.
It just really, it needed that year.
It was so
it needed that 1
much-
year.
It was so much worse than Modern Warfare, and it probably still is.
I mean, Modern Warfare just did it so well at the same time.
Yeah, so
It's hard.
You do that once, I expect that consistency.
Yeah, that doesn't. It's two different studios. That doesn't make any sense.
but-
Expectations are vastly different for two different studios.
I know they're different
Developing
studios,
at
but
different
it's like,
timelines.
Call them different games. Just call them different games.
Well, they are. One's
call it
Cold War,
something
one's
else.
Modern Warfare.
No, call one Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That one, fine, leave it that. The other one, call it piece of shit that has zombies attached to it, so people will buy it. Just call it that.
Jeez.
All right, so what else you got for me, Falkner?
All right, Epic Games has essentially said they're not going to be profitable till 2027, which makes 100% sense, right? This was always going to be their game store was
store
always going.
or-
Yeah, the game
Okay,
store.
Yeah, is it?
It's the
Okay,
game store.
Yeah.
I was
The,
gonna say Epic Games doing okay.
the game store was always going to
Fortnite.
be a loss leader
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
It shows you how big Fortnite and Unreal Engine are.
Yeah, I mean,
They're just
Unreal's
finally
been
seeing this amount.
Unreal's been how long? They're on their fifth iteration. They're doing their fifth
It's been like
iteration.
20 years or something, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
since at least
Gears
like,
of
original
War.
Xbox.
Gears of
Yeah.
War, yeah, was built on Unreal. Yeah, so yeah, they said 2027. So a bunch of deals they made to get like initial releases and exclusivity. They're all losses, and they're like, yeah, we'll see this loss and pay no taxes at the end of the year, and in about 10, 20 years, we'll be fine.
Once people have so many free games, they're like, I might as well buy it on this platform.
Yeah, we'll just exactly the point. So not surprising. If people are surprised by this, you don't know how business works.
Read a book.
Yeah. Other things. Last piece of news: Rockstar Games confirmed that Grand Theft Auto 5 has surpassed 150 million units sold.
Seems
Good
low.
for them. Sad for it.
The franchise has
Wanna
sold
be
a total
Rockstar.
of 350 units.
350
Million
nice.
units. 350 million units.
350.
Yeah. They did I guess they had their earnings call, and they have 3 unannounced titles, previously released titles that are going to be updated. And I'm suspecting you might see some GTA 3, maybe Vice City remasters. Seems like
You'll see
seems like an
GTA
easy
Infinite.
cash grab. Easy cash grab.
It'll be all the GTAs and Grand Theft Auto 5 assets just remade. That would be very cool. I would like that.
If they do it well.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you just do Vice City, I'd be 100%
Vice City is
go back
the
into
best
that
one.
game. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I would 100% buy that game again.
The only problem is like the music licensing for those is
It's
gotta
rock-
be fucking.
It's Rockstar.
They have money, but like it's gotta be off the fucking
Yeah,
the charts. Yeah,
There's some pretty big hits in there.
But I'd be okay with some of
Well,
these.
yeah. Well, let's close out with favorite GTA. Vice City for me, or San Andreas. I'll do San Andreas.
I
Instead.
skipped San
Of
Andreas.
the classics, San Andreas is the best. Like Vice
Yeah.
City, if you go back, it's not that great, but like the style, vibes, music,
Yeah.
amazing.
For me, it's
Yeah.
going to be Vice City because one, I was just
Nostalgia.
there's nostalgia. It was a certain time of my life that it did come out, which was around the same time. Like for you, for San Andreas, I was an adult for the most part,
I was in
but I
middle
was
school.
I was a teenager when Vice City came out, so it hit me
Well,
that type of way. You know?
yeah, I was
I
in
totally
sixth
understand
grade.
San Andreas is not my choice.
Oh, what's your choice?
4, baby.
See?
Best DLCs of any.
Look at
Oh,
these.
yeah,
Look at
yeah,
these
right.
generational nostalgia clips.
Yeah, yeah,
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, 4 is amazing.
I never
Has the
played
best DLCs. By what?
Yeah, I was an adult. I was like working 4 jobs.
What do you mean? Did you play GTA 5?
Yeah, after I had money.
Okay, go back, buy 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
4
no,
is amazing.
You understand? Like my late teens and early 20s, I was like poverty pretty much.
No, I
Well,
fully get it.
You
4
should have
is
made money and played GTA 4 because it's a great game.
I was making
4
money.
is the multiplayer I like too.
I never played it. So I went straight to 5. I went from Vice City to 5.
That's a big jump.
That's a very big jump. 5 also absolutely amazing.
5 is to me 5 is
Yeah, 5 is great.
honestly 5 is objectively better than Vice City. 100%.
Yeah.
Easily, 5 is objectively the best
Like
one.
just
of
the
all of them.
story itself, the 3 different characters, you can transition anytime, and and each character is so uniquely different from the other. Mission variety, the heists, man, heist alone is so much fun.
Yeah.
And then online is unparalleled. It makes perfect sense why they've never done anything new, because they're like, it's so
We've
good.
perfected
It's
it.
so good. Now it's just old.
Also, I remember like the first like couple of weeks that it was out, and like before, just like the hype around that game. Just hey, on Reddit, you're browsing around, someone's just like, hey, GTA 5 has this. Like I remember like someone posted a screenshot or a video of like people walking around in flip flops, and they actually did the little flip flop part.
Yeah.
Like crazy details.
It's
Yeah.
Like there's like those little things that you're like, wow, really? Like
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was driving around in a
Insane.
car and I stopped, and all of a sudden this guy in front of me like jumps out of his the driver's seat of the car, and it's a man wearing a bikini just running across the street. I was like, this is the most random thing I've ever seen. It's just
I
like,
thought you were talking about real life for a second.
Yeah. I was like, is this San Francisco?
Yeah.
But it's like those little things that you just don't like, you would never think on your own to make ever.
Yeah.
And the random conversations that happen just passing by, like as you're walking down the street, the random dialogue that occurs, and you're just like, this is insane. Like the level of detail is still unsurpassed. Even now.
Yeah.
Even now. This has been how many years later? 10 years?
I would say
There's so much
potentially
intent.
that Red Dead Redemption 2
Oh, you mean the same company?
passes
exactly.
the level of detail, but it's the same company, you know. Because
Yeah.
that shit is insane too.
Yeah.
It's not the same like level of like craziness, but like there's just like
No, yeah, I agree.
things that you don't expect to happen.
I
Like,
mean, Red Dead
like-
2 is a technical showcase.
it's
It's
probably the most beautiful game I've ever played in terms of like a straight up game, not like an artistic game, you know, a realistic game, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, I still need to play it, but yeah,
play it. It's fucking fun. You live in Idaho now.
yeah, I have your
Remind
copy
you
of
of the
it.
outdoors.
I have your
I
copy
know.
of it.
You can keep it forever. It's a gift to you.
Yeah, so great games. When next gen updates and you guys get next gen consoles, we're definitely dipping back into GTA Online. 100%.
yeah.
I will not.
No, you will.
You will because both of us will.
Fucking
You'll feel
hate
left
that.
out.
I hate GTA Online. I
You-
do not.
On the
care
next,
for it
I think
at
on the
all.
next gen console, you'll be perfectly okay with it.
Will there still be people playing it online?
You can create private lobbies, you dingus.
Also,
But then
here's
what's the
thing.
point?
What's the point? Us fucking around,
weird.
running heists?
Yeah. Like,
Okay,
you don't have
well,
to
alright,
actually
you've made
do
a
that
point,
much.
yeah.
You just play with us.
Yeah.
Like, we'll buy the
Uh,
apartment, we'll buy the other stuff. You just
Yeah, you just
come along,
tag
get
along.
dragged.
Yeah, you just tag along.
Okay.
We'll Sherpa.
Perfect. All right, maybe, but probably no.
Really, I just want to play the heist again. I don't really like
I did like the heists,
Yeah.
and I haven't done all of them, so I would do it for the heists.
Yeah.
You'll do it either way. So
I
gonna
will
happen.
kill you, Aiden.
add it to the
I will murder
add it
you.
add it add the
No,
punch list.
No, not the punch list. This is added to the kill list. 2 different lists. Anyways, I take a piss, so I'm leaving.
All right, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you. Do the things, press the buttons. Tell
And
your
a kiss on the cheek.
tell your wife, tell your kids.
Fuck you.
I like it. That was good. It's been a while.
Bye.
Bye bye.